Heritage by Gwendolyn Bennett. I want to see the slim palm trees pulling at the clouds with little pointed fingers. I want to see the lithe Negro girls etched dark against the sky while sunset lingers. I want to hear the silent sands singing to the moon before the sphinx still face. I want to hear the chanting around a heathen fire of a strange black race. I want to breathe the lotus flower, sighing to the stars, with tendrils drinking at the Nile. I want to feel the surging of my sad people's soul, hidden by a minstrel smile. One of the first things that I picked up on this song on this poem was the strong sense of nature. It's etched throughout the poem, and there's a lot of mention of things like clouds, trees, sand, flowers, the sky. To me, I thought potentially one of the reasons why nature was included so heavily was because it kind of brings the reader sort of to the basis of the natural world and outside of social constructs. It also just produces a very vibrant and pleasing imagery, which I think is just how in this poem she's associating her heritage, and she's just making it clear that it's sort of a beautiful thing. In sticking with the theme of nature, one line that stood out to me was, "I want to breathe the lotus flower." I thought this was interesting because the lotus flower is native to Africa. It also has connotations of beauty and purity, which overall seems pretty symbolic. As she's describing in the poem the beauty of Black heritage, one thing that stuck out specifically was the repetition of "I want" at the beginning of each stanza. It sort of represents how Black heritage has been repressed, and by her wanting or longing, it's sort of a call for that to become more present or appreciated. And, sort of for the burdens, it's almost as if her heritage has been burdened, and it's things have been imposed on it to where she's longing for it back. Lastly, in the last stanza, everything sort of seems to be tied together, especially where it says by a minstrel smile. It's almost that line just felt sort of provoking, almost antagonizing. And overall, it's just sort of saying that the African heritage is just being diminished, seen as sort of inferior, and applied in different ways, whether it's entertainment or just in general. It's been disgraced, and she's acknowledging that and wants it to return to its sort of purest form.